Hi there. This is an important one, sentence fragments. That's when a sentence is not really a sentence. It's only a partial sentence. It has nothing to do with length. It has to do with the formation of a sentence. So before we get into it, let's remind ourselves of what that even means. Look at these sentences we have here. Alrighty. Tom finished his homework. That works. Tom is the subject. Finished is the verb. That exists on its own. All right. How about this one over here? When Tom is finished with his homework, well, that doesn't quite work. But we have more down here. We'll eat. Okay, that works. We have something beforehand and then afterwards. Good. How about this one? Because Tom is finished, that's only a partial sentence. But we have more. We'll go on our vacation. All right, that works. Tom travels to many countries. Okay, that works right there. And we have examples of it over here, such as Ireland and Italy. What's in common with all of these is there is a subject and a verb properly formed that are outside of any of these things called dependent clauses. So all of these sentences that I have here are all correct. Now let's look at when they aren't correct. All right, to do that, let me move down a little bit here. There we go. All right, so here's one when, let's highlight this here. Sorry about that. Don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me. All right, there we go, that's what I want. All right, so this first example is when there is not a subject. So like Tom is finished with his test, that works out well, but this one here, whoops, I thought it was going to be a box. Okay, you get the idea, I'll do it like that. Finished before everyone else. Well, who is? What is? We need more than that. There isn't a subject there. That makes it a fragment. Let's check out this one over here. All right, Tom, there we go. Tom finishing before everyone else. That doesn't quite work. Tom is finishing, Tom finished, but that's not the correct verb form here. How about this one here? To eat everything on your plate. Well, where's the subject? What's the verb? Tom likes to eat everything on your plate. That'll work here. But those examples here just don't quite work. So sometimes it's problems with subject, sometimes with verbs. Here's another one that pops up quite a bit here. It's with examples. My house needs a lot of work. All right, right there. That'll work. We have a subject, we have a verb, we have a period. All right, but then the problem is over here. All right, this stuff over here. Let me see if I can do more of it here. All right, these are just examples. And yeah, they're pretty important to have, but don't have them as its own sentence. There's no subject, there's no verb, so you have to attach it to the previous sentence, like we did with, let me go back up here. Tom travels to many countries, such as Ireland and Italy. That works there. All right, excellent. All right, let's go back to the final example, and it's this one here, dependent clauses. Let's see, let me go. I'm still figuring out these. That's the one I want. Okay. So, when my son is finished with this project, yeah, more, what's going to happen? How about this one here? Because it is raining so hard, yeah, and then now what else? It's only a fragmented thought. How about this one? If it rains hard over the next 3 days, okay, so what's in common with all of these is, yes, there's a subject and a verb. My son is finished. It is raining. Rains hard. If it rains hard. It rains, I'm sorry, it rains. But they're inside of a clause. They're inside of this deal here, the word when, the word because, the word if. Be wary of those words. That just creates a clause, not the sentence that matters. Okay, so with that said, let's look back at these examples I had. Because Tom is finished, let me get this down here for a sec. All right, because Tom is finished, but it keeps on going, we'll go on our vacation. When Tom is finished with his homework, well, it goes on, we'll eat. So that works. These are sentences that work here, as opposed to the fragments. All right, so really pay attention to the fragments. They tend to exist because there is no subject, there is the verb that's improperly formed. They're just examples living on their own, or there's some kind of a clause. All right, so those are the situations. Master it, master it, master it. It's a big deal. So if you tend to make fragments, now's the time in your life to correct them. Got it? Okay.